Rightio boys and girls, I'm off on an adventure. It's a solo adventure in fact. Old mate's going to meet me at the servo and come for a bit of a ride, but apparently he can't stay, so I'm not sure if he's going to ride with me to Burra or Kapunda or what the deal is, but yeah, so it's a bit blowy today. I've got a bit of a headwind and I'm loaded up like a packed mule, so it'll be interesting to see what kind of fuel economy I get. But I do have a nice backrest. I'm pretty sure I've got everything I need. Bloody hope so anyway. Well, people have got to wait until 11 AM today before they can get their toilet paper rations. Everyone's going mad, I tell you what. If you're one of those people that's going out there and stocking up on all this toilet paper, you're bloody mad, I tell you. It's not necessary. Just get the usual amount. So hopefully I could take the new Northern Connector, I think it's called. It's supposed to be open yesterday morning, so hoping to take that for a bit. Basically going to take Blacktop all the way to, well, pretty much to Kapunda, I guess. Once we get out of Kapunda, start looking for some dirt. Otherwise it would take me all day to get there if I was to take all the back roads through the hills and whatnot. They finally put some signs up, starting to make sense. I don't know if the speed limits, we've still got 40. I don't know why we're doing 40, but no one's really doing 40. Maybe some people are. Yeah, the illuminated speed signs, I wonder if they're working yet. So they're still expecting us to do 40 along these parts. It's a bit ridiculous, man, when you think about it. I mean, you could at least do bloody 60, probably even 80. No one's doing 40, fucking I'm doing 50. Like, you know, there's roads in South Australia that are in a lot worse condition than this. People are doing 110. We're still doing 40 down here. I mean, they've even got the concrete bollard up now. I don't know why we've got to do 40. I think everybody's probably going to be doing 40 on the bloody the Northern Connector. Maybe they've got another layer to do, I'm not sure. Yeah, there might be, because some of these look like they're in a little bit of a raised position. I don't know what the sensors on the road are for back there. I hope they're not going to be bloody speed cameras. I wouldn't doubt it. Hopefully they're just smart traffic sensors, so they can coordinate all the traffic lights and stuff like that. Still down pretty low, 115, that's good. Good to see. It's been a long weekend and petrol hasn't gone up. Normally it skyrockets. Hopefully the Shell is the same. Oh, a bit dearer, but that's alright. A couple of cents ain't gonna hurt. Righto, so we've got the Billonator now. He's there on the Yamaman machine with his stand down. And yes, join me to Kapunda. Alright, did we leave anything behind? Nothing left behind, that's good. Oh, check that out, that is sick. No worries mate, go that way. Go. Oh, he's going that way? Alright. That's nice. Premier. Fully sick. Fully sick, mate. Righto, time to pay attention. Unlike last week. I don't feel too bad today. I think I had a reasonable sort of sleep. Nice having a backrest.
Yeah, it's good when
You've got your flap up too, mate.
I got my flap up. Keep my flaps open.
Finally, we get to do 80 Ks in a motorway. Whoa! We think it's amazing. A lot of people are still sleeping behind the wheel, mate. One of these days, you'll be able to go all the way along, and apparently it's supposed to be 110 Ks. I doubt there's going to be that. There is no emergency lane though, so probably will only be 80. Hoping to get onto the new Northern Connector. It was opened yesterday morning. Finally South Australia gets some kind of motorway system. It's been a long time coming. I've said it before. It was all there ready for the making back in the 70s. Well, the plan was undertaken in the 60s. And it was meant to go into action between the 70s and 80s. The government got cold feet. Some bright sparks at all. We don't need it, we don't have the population. We've got to think ahead. We've got to be a forward thinker. So there's still a few bits that aren't completed. And they're currently working on this next bit here between Pym Street and Regency Road. I haven't been down here for a while. Looks like they've acquired all the land they need here. Oh, and then we've got to do 40 as well. Oh my gosh. Well, that says 60. What do you do, 40 or 60? Who do you believe? Who can you trust? So we get to a bottleneck here. Regency Road. Watch for the crap on the road. See, here's where it should be 40. There's a lot of crap on the road. As far as the undulations and stuff like that go. Now, if you're a motorcycle rider, they just don't think about motorcycle riders. That's the problem. You could easily come unstuck there in one of those ruts if you weren't ready for it. Someone's off to the dump. Geez, I used to love going to the dump as a kid. I don't think you can actually get out and wander around like you used to. When I was a kid, my mum and my uncles would all go to the dump, trade a load of crap, and we'd always come home with a few bits of crap again. We used to find little bits of toys. Well, we get to do 90 now. Left lane exits to Port Adelaide. We're going straight on. Alright, still doing 90, that's good. Right, Salisbury 2 lanes, north-south motorway straight on. Okay. Ah, I see. Yes. Very good. Looks like they're up to full speed too, although they haven't got the signs flashing there. Oh no, 60 k's. Okay. 60 k's. Righto. So we've got the new road here, 60k limit. No one's really doing 60k, so I guess we'll follow the traffic. We're doing 80k's, 60k signs everywhere. Yeah, now everybody's slowing down. There's probably a copper up here somewhere, surely. Mustang there, 1967 GT, fastback. Geez, the concrete feels a bit wobbly on the front wheel, in fact. Yeah, she feels a little bit wobbly on the front end. You can feel that, those concrete, the grooves. Just messing with my steering a little bit. I guess it's a little bit unsettling with a knobby tyre. So you've got all these salt pans here. Yeah, she's a slightly more rough and ride concrete, but it will be a lot longer lasting. Surprised we don't have more of these roads. You can feel the steering wobbly, and you can also feel the slight undulations. Yeah, I wouldn't want all of the motorways to be this kind of stuff. I'm going on the bitumen now, and although it's still undulating, there's none of that steering wobble. Now the steering wobble isn't massive. I guess if I was to do a crazy speed, I might encounter something that's a little bit more scary. I can definitely feel it. That could be something to do with the wear on my tyre. I do have that sort of scalloping now happening. That is a nice looking Mustang, in fact. I'm not real keen on the back end, but I love the side profile. To me it reminds me of a cockroach at the arse end. But the side profile is just nice. Proper 1960s stuff. That is nice. Very nice. Yes. Bloody beautiful. That is a machine. Very nice. This road seems to go on forever, mate. 30 k's to Gawler, there you go. Yeah, it's a different surface. Definitely a different surface to ride on. I think they said this was 15 k's worth. It was like bloody 30 k's. If I was doing 100, I reckon this thing would be a lot more wobblier. I don't know about tank slapping shit, but it's definitely, just feel it. We're still going straight, so I guess we're going to be connecting up with the Northern Expressway now, because Port Wakefield Road is about to pass underneath us. Or over the top of us, one of the two. Okay, 60 k's to connect back up. That's more like it. Now we've got the safety cameras, get ready to embrace the safety. Look at this guy, side of the road. Everybody's slowing right down too slow. Oh, check out this old car. Is that a Ford? Yeah. Oh, nice. Nice one.
See you, mate.
Bye, man. Ride safe. Righto, so we've just left Ian. He's now heading back via some Adelaide Hills, Barossa kind of dirt. I'm going to go and try and find some dirt. Well, I've got a bit of a map, so we'll see how we go with that. And now it's just me and the open road. So wish me luck. Old railway line go through there. Got to say, it's another cracking day. Not too hot, it's just nice. I'm actually pretty rugged up and I'm not too hot, so that's good. Hopefully we don't get a puncture. All I've got is a couple of tubes of slime, a bloody a tyre pump. Alright, this looks like our first little track. Gee, she's pretty corrugated, mate. Bloody hell. She's pretty thick with gravel, lots of corrugations, but I'm sort of in this wheel track at the moment, which isn't too bad. Tell you what, these gravel roads are very skittish. There's a lot of loose gravel on them. So just slow and steady, mate. Slow and steady. Like me. Just try and keep over to my side in case anything comes around the corner. That front end just feels a bit light. Got too much stuff on the back. Might have to stand up. Just keep that weight a bit lower. Make sure I'm on the right track. Yep. Now, well, it was about September last year since I've ridden gravel with a big load. Just got to let the bike move underneath me, mate, basically. Get used to it. And make sure I'm not holding anyone up. Just keep having a check. Keep the weight on the outside of the pegs. Try not to put too much force on the handlebars. I can see some red tracks coming up here, so hopefully that'll be the end of this gritty, skiddy, bloody gravel. Just a few more rocks to contend with. Not the kind of stuff you want to be screaming through. Well, at least not for me, not with all this shit on board. Just got to keep an eye out too when it changes, because it can change up pretty quick. But no, these tracks aren't too bad. I don't think there's any real bull dust to worry about. It's not too sandy, but definitely hear that bass plate coming into use. It's quite rocky, indeed. Wow, that was some rocky shit. That was the literal rocky road. Everything seems to be in order so far. So what do we do now? We go over there. Victoria Road. Now we're back onto the slippy slidey gravel. Yeah, so she's just started to come into autumn now. It's the beginning of March. March the 9th, in fact. No, the 8th. Tomorrow's the 9th, public holiday. And yeah, she's still pretty dry. Not much to look at, except for the vast brown land, I guess. So I'm starting to get a hang of that body movement, body positioning with the cornering. I think it helps if you've got your feet on the outer edge of the pegs as well. Obviously the further out you can get it, the more it's going to sort of work. Watch out for those bigger rocks. I want to bang into one of those. It's quite a bumpy road. I don't know if I'd want to be sitting down anyway. That's not too bad, it's a bit smoother. So we're just taking a dirt road into Burra from Kapunda. Not sure what the name of the road is, I can't really see it on the map, it's a bit small. Oh, here comes the dust. Well, luckily just here it's not too dusty. Maybe not. Dust off the lens. Interesting to see what the E07 looks like after all those rocky trails back there. I mean, I was going pretty slow, but I noticed there's a lot to mix in it already. So it's not a real hard rubber, I take it. Well, we're crossing over this main road. No one flying around the corner there. Right. Napala Road. Is that how you say it? That looks like a fun road. Tell you what, you just can't take your eyes off the road. Not for long anyway. You've got to scan, constantly scan. Where these larger rocks, they can cause my front end to kick out. Everyone's got a Prado around here. I guess it's the luxury Hilux, isn't it? What do we got here? Some kind of monument. Historical marker, former police station. I was going to suss it out. Right here, righto. So what was it? Julia Creek Police Station, 1842 to 1846. This plaque commemorates the location of the Julia Creek Police Station, from which mounted police patrols operated from 1842 to 1846. During that time, it was the most northeasterly police post in the province of South Australia and is a significant location in the history of policing in SA. Policing in South Australia began on 28th of April 1838 with the swearing in of Inspector of Police with 10 mounted and 10-foot constables. Wow, bit of a story going on there. This is the first centrally controlled police force in Australia. The overlanding of sheep and cattle from New South Wales saw the explosion of the frontiers of settlements north and west of Adelaide. Police personnel were often at the forefront of that expansion, in some instances acting as explorers but also to protect pastoralists in the interest of settlers and travellers. The Commissioner of Police at the time established police posts. Julia Creek Police Station was established in late 1842 by Mounted Constable James McLean to provide protection for pastoralists, shepherds and flocks. There's a nice cool breeze. Just hot when you stop. Well, not hot, it just warms up a bit. Oh, I love a good old windmill. I'm gonna have to get a photo there. Certainly will. Just with that, yeah, with that hillside there in the background too. Yeah, she's slightly remote out here. It's not too bad. I'm probably about an hour away from Burra. I'm in between Kapunda and Burra, and just doing a bit of a solo camp. Just an overnighter, so nothing too big. It is a Sunday, tomorrow's a Monday, got to go to work Tuesday, so yeah, but no, just thought I'd come out here and explore. Don't often get to go out this far on my own, and got my tent and all my gear, so yeah, should be good. I'm hoping to go to a couple of places, stay at one of them. Sometimes it's good just to be on your own, you know, and just do your own thing and not have to worry about any restraints of time or other people's you know, time frames or issues and stuff like that. Obviously you just got to be careful because you're out here, you're on your own. Oh, I love all these old windmills. These windmills just have so much character. Take a look. Squeaky squeaky. There's the old KLW, or the BMR, whatever you want to call it. Kawaka Beamer, Beamer Quacker, Beamer Saki even. The reason I say that is if we have a look at the front of it here, it's got a BMW badge. I've had people say, oh, it's a BMW, is it? Oh, because there's no other real markings to say it's a Kawasaki when you think about it. But there's all my gear. Now a nice dusty chain. All good. Let's keep going. Alright, must be in first. See ya, windmill. Now, what was that? Oh wow, check out these ruins here, man. Must have been a little bit of a village here. How cool is that? There's some cool old stuff here. Let's have a look what that plaque said. Somewhere up here. There it is. Ah, How's that? There used to be a cricket and hockey club. The club's home grounds were situated beyond this site on the property owned by K.W. Mosey. Yeah, right. So obviously they weren't too concerned about playing on a dead flat ground, unless it's over the hill there. But I mean, it's reasonably flat, but it's not cricket pitch perfect. How cool is that? Hockey club was active during the 1920s and 30s. Iris McAdam was the instigator of the club. Many players came from Napala, Julia and Point Pass areas. 1933, Napala hockey team, blah blah blah, lots of people's names. Cricket club had its beginnings prior to the 1930s using these grounds. Okay, well there's the hill there, and it's just, yeah, right. Cool beans. There's got a little bit of history around these areas. Kapala, Napala, I don't know what's the silent bit, probably the G, Napala. Old church, someone's house now, probably. Going straight, yep. Beer keg letterboxes, cool. Oh, that's a nice big old house. I like that. Very cool. Inspiration Point, what's all that about? Inspiration Point, let's go and see what's so inspirational about this place. Maybe it's a bit of a lookout. Geez, I do like the look of those ranges over there. They look awesome. Alright, what have we got here? Very steep descent. No trucks. Ah, this is it. Ah, very nice. Wow, cool. That's nice. Righto, so that was Inspiration Point. Fairly inspirational if you ask me. Nice little ridge track here. Quite steep indeed. Don't want to get a run up with this shit, that is for sure. Let's keep it down low. Don't let it get away from you. Can't lean back real far at the moment because of the shit I've got on here. Makes it a bit harder. Hope no one's coming around that corner. Get over here a bit just in case. All good. Yes, quite inspirational. You could take a shitload of nice photos there, or do a watercolour, maybe a canvas oil. To tell you what, those sheep get pretty dirty because when they get shorn, they've got all that lanolin in there, which is a natural oil in their wool, and they go rolling around in the red dirt, and they turn into bloody red sheep. Well, he must be doing all right. That's a nice house there. Bloody beautiful. Oh, I can spot a ruin. Oh, we'll take that road. Yes, let's take that road to the ruin. Yeah, that was cool, man. Photo. Where's that go? Bit of a rubbish dump there. West End's popular around here. There's another ruin. Maybe I'll just keep going at this one though. Not much going on there. Bit of a rubbish dump by the looks of it. Alright, let's get back on this track, shall we? Old International. Geez, that's getting on. Schmidt. Honeychurch Road. That one looks pretty cool. Let's go and have a look. Over here a bit. Well, I think the weight is a help and a hindrance. Because it does give you extra traction, but it also gives you extra sideways action. Alright, so what have we got here? This is the top of the hill. Not quite. Does this join up with my other track? Oh, it does. Oh, that's cool. We'll keep going. That's pretty cool. Pretty bloody cool. Oh, there we go. That was alright, eh? I like that little hill climb. It's a little hill climb. Definitely is a little hill climb. Nothing like these ones here. Oh, getting back to me track. Oh, look at these places, man. Someone used to live there, eh? Crazy. Back in the day. Awesome. Right, we're back on the Parlour Road. Oh, this is Burra Road. Keep rocking and rolling then. I tell you, it's so much nicer just taking it easy and just stopping and looking at stuff, going back, having a look, taking a deviated route instead of just flying past all these roads, you know, and like you missed a turn, oh well, we'll see that next time, but you never do. So, you know, there's something in just putting around and having a look. Don't always need to break land bloody speed records, and it's easier on the old girl. Don't have to wring its neck all the time now. I do like the look of those, they look cool. Them there hills, try and dodge the potholes, try and dodge the sharp rocks. Must be getting close to Burra. There's still a ways to go yet. Whoop. See what I mean? Take your eyes off the road. Still got some reception out here, so that's good. Bit of the old 4G. Tennis court. 26 k's to Burra, righto. Ah, there we go. Bit of a rest from that squiggly shit. Oh, there you go, joins up. Righto, where are we going now? Looks like we're going to go that way anyway. Righto. Must be Burra. Is this Burra? Yay! Burra! You! I had into Burra. There's a quacker. Hey. bit of a mining history here. You see the miner up there on top of that? Historic mine site. Well, you can even go up there. Should go and have a squiz up there. So this is the Peacock's chimney. Is that my back brakes making that noise? Now let's go out and have a look at that. Gee, it's all going on here. Cool, where does all this go? The Monster Mine. Cool. So this is where they would have kept all the explosives in the powder magazine, away from everything else, in case she went boom. Oh, that's right, you need the key to get in there. So you go to the some place in town, in the centre, and you grab a key, and then you can get into all these buildings. Cool. Okie dokie. I think it's supposed to go out through the gate there. Yeah, I can't lean back far enough to stand up. Well, let's go to a servo. What's the time? 3:17. Go to a servo, top up the fuel, get a drink, find a pub, then head off to Redbanks, I guess, and see what the deal is down there. Go and have a squiz at the Midnight Oil House, about 10 minutes away. Then we'll grab some beers and head over to Redbanks. With any luck, we'll get a spot there. If we can't get a spot at Redbanks, it'll be another 45 k's until Carina Creek. Well, I've got to say, after that ride to Burra, we're starting to get a feel for the bike. The old railway bridge used to be here. One over there still, but yeah, the whole setup, it's not too bad. I'm getting the feel of it. Just takes a while to get used to these things. Need a big, long, healthy ride to get get some K's under your belt to get a good feeling for it. So we're about 3 minutes away apparently, so it can't be too far away. I just can't get Midnight Oil songs out of my head at the moment because of this place. Geez, I thought it would be way out in the boondocks, but it's relatively close by to Burra. Oh, there it is. Righto. Well, I've got to get a photo of it. Oh, there's a bit of a track you can get to it on, is there? Okay. 2 cars there. That is the one. Righty-ho then. That is the one. I don't wanna be the one. I don't wanna be the one. I don't wanna be the one.
I didn't realise it was such an attraction.
Yeah, I thought it would have been. I thought there'd either be heaps of tourists here or there'd be none. And it's not too bad.
I got here and there was nobody here, as I expected. And then this lot turned up.
Yep.
They're from overseas somewhere.
I've seen all these houses as I'm riding around. I'm going, oh, is that the one, that the one? And then I looked at the map and it comes up on the map and I thought, oh,
yes,
I better go and have a look.
I actually just did a screenshot of that, yes.
I was just going to find the album that, the one that had it, there it is, Diesel and Dust. Diesel and Dust. Yeah,
Diesel
right.
and Dust.
So they've got over to that side of it and in there by the looks of it. Yeah. Bit of a shadow, you can't see any of that stuff in it, but
yeah, they've left that the other ruins out.
Yeah. Very good.
Yeah.
Been there, done that.
Tick that off the bucket list.
Exactly.
What's the bike?
It's a KLR Kawasaki.
Okay.
Shit, I think I've still got my lights on. I better go and turn them off. I never really got into Midnight Oil, but I do like some of their tunes. If you ever get a chance to have a look at Oils Over Water, it's a full concert from 1980 something or other, and Sydney Harbour. Check it out on YouTube, it's bloody brilliant. Alright flyers, hasta la vista. Alright, been there, done that, cross that off the bucket list. That track there looks pretty good, but it doesn't lead me to the pub, so... And I do need to have at least a couple of beers as I relax and wind down and put my feet up. It just wouldn't be cricket otherwise. If I had a shitload of top quality buds, I'd probably just bring non-alcoholic beers, but it's pretty dry on that front. So Alcoholica it is. Gotta love these old mining towns, eh? All that bluestone, sandstone. Oh, hopefully Redbanks isn't too full because feeling pretty knackered to be honest. It's 4 o'clock. Another 2 hours, well, another 3 hours and it starts to get dark, so been up that and down it. The R650 with a fuck off tank on it. A big fuck off tank. Oh yeah. Alright, there's a pub just around the corner here. Oh yeah. I don't really care what beer it is to be honest. So which way do I got to go? That is the question. This way perhaps? Oh, it's a one-way bridge, is it? Well, there you go. Plenty of room for us all, mate. Okay. Righto. 15 k's to Redbanks. Got myself 4 Carlton drafts. Phew! Hey! Haven't drank Carlton drafts since I had a beer in the front bar at the Cove pub. That's alright. Didn't have much choice, it was keep us mild. Carlton mid strength, Carlton full strength, or a bunch of Hahn premiums, or Hahn premium light or something. I think the other one was a whole bunch of bourbons and all that sort of shit. That stuff's all too sweet for me. We'll stick with the beerskis, the brewskis. See, a reduced speed sign would have been good too. At the old Gorge Road, Cutley Creek Road intersection. Alright, so this one takes you to Renmark. Geez, if all else fails, mate, we'll fucking go to the Riverland, eh? This looks like the way to Redbanks. Mongolia, Mongolata, 10 k's to Redbanks, righto. Let's not shake up my beers too much, eh? Not too bad of a dirt road. Nice and smooth to keep the beers still. Fucking hell, man. Whoa, that is skiddy shit. Like, I was trying to get into a tyre track, man, but oh, here we are. There's not much around here. So where do you camp here, mate? Fucking anywhere? So what's that say? Alright, let's have a look here. What have we got here? Gas fires only. Is this the entrance? This isn't the main entrance, but we'll have a look. Pedestrians only. Okay. Righto. Dogs prohibited. Yes, because of the baits. Alright, well we need to find the bit I can get into. So here's the turn off you can take to Karuna Creek, but which looks nice through there. Fucking hell, eh? See the allure of the outback. That looks really nice through there. There's another 50 k's to go to the campsite that way. I'm thinking, well, I'm just gonna do Redbanks first, have a look. Otherwise, by the time we get down there, should be a bit late. Well, it won't be too bad. I'll probably get there about 5:30. Well, that looks beautiful through there. See what's going on up here. There's some trees up here, so maybe it's in amongst all that shit. So there's a little turn off coming up. Oh yeah, I can see the sign. Have a look at that. That's spectacular through there. I want to go and check that shit out tomorrow. If I end up staying here, I'll go for a ride that way. Check that shit out. Oh, it's even open like that. Beautiful. Lovely chubbly. Day use area to the right, camping to the left. Sweet. Camping it is then. You wouldn't think too many people would be coming out here, but I can see a bit of a structure there. Looks like a dunny or something. What other place to myself, mate? "11 numbered sites, all sited off a loop track. Size is very extensive. Toilets located in the centre." So where am I? Here. Okay. Cool. There's no one else around. Alright, so Dunny's there. Nobody here. How crazy is that? So here's where you can get a whole fucking family going here. There and there. There's not bad. Maybe. Which way are you going? So where's the sun there? So that's the afternoon sun. right over here. Then you're sort of like a bit of ways from the dunny. That's not a bad spot there. Number 7. I like that actually. And that one there's close to the dunny. I think that's where you get people coming past and shit. So I reckon number 7 looks good. Nice and shady. High ground. Lovely. How good's this? Fucking got the place to myself. Like a beauty. You beauty.